All right, so we're here with video number 3 on excellence. So we just want to talk a little bit about something we actually just kind of fell into this morning when we watched a video with our kids. There's a YouTube channel called The Bible Project, and they do great videos regarding just summaries of books of the Bible, or and there's animation that goes along with it. It's really cool for kids. So we were watching one this morning on Proverbs, and they were talking about wisdom, and the definition of the Hebrew word for wisdom, which is chokmah, I think, if I'm not butchering that. That's how it's said, which means it's more than just knowledge. It's like knowledge that's applied. But then there was sort of a deeper level to that where as you continually apply that knowledge, you attain to excellence in whatever it is you're doing. So the example they used in there was in the Old Testament, the craftsmen that were chosen to help build the temple, to build the ornate decorations and the woodwork and all these different things. They were considered the best, and it talked about their quote unquote wisdom, their chokmah. But it was also this idea of that they were excellent, they were the best at what they did, and so we just thought that was a really cool thing, and just the idea that pursuing excellence in something is also a way to pursue wisdom, to gain knowledge, to build really just your character as a person.
Yeah,
So
yeah. I was thinking about how sometimes we see someone's end goal, and you have to remember what has gone into that, even though it may look easy. We were talking about the Olympic athletes. When you watch them, it looks so easy, so perfect, so seamless. And then if you go try to do the ice skating or, run super fast like they do, or I mean, any of the sports, it looks very, very easy. The diving or whatever. I mean, the
yeah,
all kind every sport. If you went out and tried it, it would be either deadly or look terrible. So or a relationship, a couple that's been married for 60 years and they've attained a level of peace with each other, or
yeah,
excellency, that they have put in a lot of blood, sweat, and tears to get there, or
yeah,
those are someone's you know uh, the end result. So you have to take those steps to get there and not just jump. You're not going to just jump right to excellency in that.
yeah. I think you're always it's always a mistake to compare
Yeah,
yourself to others. You don't know what their circumstances are like,
yeah,
or what you think it's the best just to look to improve yourself, and
yeah.
you know
And I also, from the very beginning of this, I was, I wanted to talk about a little bit, just briefly, about, if you're feeling a weight in this, a burden, like a bondage, heavy yoke, you're chained to that's a red flag that something's off. Like you're either, doing it for the wrong reasons, trying to be excellent for the wrong reasons, or you're going about it the wrong way. Maybe you need to pull in some help, some other people that have wisdom, that have excellence in it, or just your spouse, to help each other, if you're feeling that
yeah,
as a heavy weight, instead of, okay, this is hard, I can work at it, versus this is bondage.
yeah.
That's a red flag.
Yeah, I don't think, we've said this, I think, before, but I don't think we want anything that we're bringing here to feel like, you should feel bad about where you're at in your marriage or where you're at as a parent. We certainly have plenty of struggles, and so we want it to be encouraging, and we want, it shouldn't be a difficult thing. I mean, it is a difficult thing in the sense that anytime you're growing and changing, you're stretching yourself, and that's hard, but you shouldn't be afraid to fail in that. You're going to fail, and that's part of the process. You're going to learn through that and get better. So just embrace that,
Yeah,
and accept that, and don't let it become a burden. I know we
Yeah.
talked about, like, for me, it's like I want to do everything right and to perfection, and I'll tend to beat myself up if I don't achieve that goal or just not start
Yeah.
because I don't want to start when I know it's not going to be perfect at
Yeah.
the beginning, So if that's you, just want to encourage you, just, go for it, get started,
Yeah.
and whatever it is that you want to do. And we talked about this a little bit before, but, it's up for yourself, how do I want to pursue excellence in my own life, in my own interest, and then also how do we want to do that together
Yeah.
in our relationship.
And having that patience, for me as I, do fail in it, or you fail in it, that you're not expecting that for yourself or for them either. You have that grace to, for yourself, I can make mistakes. I'm going to take this baby step. I didn't do well, but for the other as well, that they're going to make mistakes. They're going to have, not do this, we talk about Thomas Edison, many, 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 many times. So, to have that grace many, many, many times as we, don't, but that still can't be an excuse either, but shouldn't be a point of hopefully too many arguments. So thanks.
So the encouragement is go out there and pursue excellence
Yeah.
in your marriage and your life, and good luck.
Yeah. Awesome. Thanks.